everybody. Welcome to the Cash Flow Confidence Podcast. I'm Shelby Ashley, and I help business owners be more confident about their cash flow. So let me ask you, have you ever seen a rose bush that's just completely overgrown? It's struggling to bloom. There's twigs and thorns everywhere, and it just looks gnarly and gross. The key to getting a rose bush to grow is not to just keep throwing water or fertilizer at it, right? It's to prune it. It's to get rid of those nasty twigs so that way it can blossom and bloom. Well, your business is the same way. If you find yourself overloaded with low-value clients or bad processes, employees that need to go, or outdated offers, then it's really time to cut some of that dead weight. So what this might look like if you find that your business needs to be pruned or trimmed, one of the first things is that you're spreading yourself too thin. So you're kind of doing everything right now. You're serving clients who really don't respect you or your prices. That's a big one. When you first go into business, we're kind of inclined to just take on anybody that's got a pulse and is willing to write us a check. But you'll find that as you gain more customers and clients, that the ones that are lowballing you and, don't want to pay your prices are going to be the worst clients to work with. And if you're listening to this right now, I'm sure some of those clients and customers are coming to mind for you. And I'm here to tell you, you need to get rid of them, because if you keep on these clients that don't value your work, it will start to affect the way you value your work. So if you have clients that are not valuing what you're doing for them, or customers or whatever it is, it's going to really affect the way you value your work if all you're getting from them is negative feedback. And then it's going to keep you from going after bigger opportunities. So if you have clients or customers that don't respect your work, they want to lowball you, they don't want to pay you, get rid of them, because you might find that once you do start to gain clients and customers from a more confident place of, I know what I'm worth and I know what I'm going to charge you, it's those clients that are willing to pay that premium price that respect you the most. Those clients are not going to call you out of hours. They're going to do what you tell them to do, and they're not going to complain. They're going to actually value your input because they're paying a premium price for you. Another way that you might need to prune your business is by wasting your energy on work that doesn't actually move things forward. So like being busy just for the sake of being busy. I've seen it before where clients, when they get in like cash flow crunches or their profitability is not what they want it to be, they'll start doing busy work because it makes them feel like, oh, I'm doing something, so this is going to help move things along. And they'll do stuff like spend a bunch of time redoing their whole website or remaking business cards, things that are not going to matter when it comes to profitability and cash flow. So if you find yourself doing that, doing all of that busy work just for the sake of busy, that's stuff that you need to hand off to somebody else. Somebody else on your team needs to take over that stuff so that you as the business owner can do the things that are actually going to increase your profitability and your cash flow. Whether that's, people you need to follow up with, or events that you need to go be attending, or, referral partners you need to be catching up with to keep those relationships up to date, whatever it may be. Don't find yourself just being busy for the sake of being busy, because what that's going to lead to is it's going to lead to feeling really burned out and stuck where you are instead of growing, just like a rose bush. Like you've got all this stuff attached to you. You can't grow. You're just stuck. And you're going to be just incredibly burned out. So what is it that actually needs to be pruned in your business? Is it, a low-paying client that you want to get rid of, but you're just too afraid to, or a client that just drains your energy, drains your team's energy, maybe doesn't respect your team? If that's the case, I know it's scary to cut revenue loose, especially in the early days of your business, but you'll find that in doing so, you will be in such a more renewed energy that more opportunities will come your way, and you'll be in a state of, oh, I actually want to go after this, instead of, no, I'm too busy. I don't want to go meet with that person or go to this event because I'm just too busy dealing with this insane client that won't leave me alone. So yes, it is scary at first, cutting clients. You will lose the revenue, but what you'll gain back will account for more than just, new revenue. It'll be greater revenue and renewed energy. Your team will be happier. So get rid of those clients. Another thing that might need to be pruned is offers or services or products that you sell that aren't actually profitable, and you might be holding on to them just because it's familiar. There might be something that you offer or something that you sell that maybe it was the very first thing you sold, it was the very reason you went into business, but it may not be profitable. It may even be siphoning off some of your cash in your business and you're just holding on to it because, it's something that you love to make the most, or it's something that you love to do the most. And that can be hard because you're going to find that you're offering services that are actually killing your business. And so take an assessment of that. You need to know as a business owner what you're making off of each of your offers or each of your products. And if you don't, then we need to have a conversation around that, because you need to know which of those products or services you need to cut loose so that you can bring more things on. Or maybe, it's even just a pricing strategy that needs to change. But whatever it is, make sure you're not holding on to things just because you like it. If your buyers don't really care about it, then you're going to run out of business very soon. Another thing that might need to be pruned is like unnecessary tasks or really inefficient processes. So a bunch of administrative work that could be outsourced to somebody else is something that needs to be pruned. You get to a point in your business where you don't really need to be the one that's scheduling all the things and going through and deleting all your emails and a bunch of just administrative tasks that can be offered to somebody else. You really need to make sure that you're spending time as the business owner on things that actually grow the business. You really can't spend too much time in the business or it's never going to grow. And so with pruning, like I mentioned earlier, there comes kind of a mindset shift. And if you're in the wrong mindset, you might find yourself just holding on to everything. Like, I can't let this client go. I can't let this team member go. Or I really love selling this one thing. I don't want to stop selling it. But if you squeeze too tightly, it's never going to grow. You need to ask yourself, what is it in my business that might actually be holding me back? And refer back to the episode I did on why you're even in the business in the first place, to kind of have in the back of your mind when you're making these decisions, because they're not easy decisions by any means. They are hard decisions. And so the thing is, you need to think about where your trajectory for your business is. Like, what do you want out of this business? And that's going to help you in making these tough decisions. And so if you want to prune your business without fear, you need to first identify what it is that's draining your energy the most. Like, where are you showing up thinking, oh, I just dread this. I don't want to do this at all. I don't want to talk to this person. Is it a particular client? Is it an employee? Is it one of your offers, or just is it a menial task? What is it? And then the second thing is set new standards going forward. So really take the time and decide, what is your ideal client? What do they look like? What do they think like? What kind of business are they in? What's their attitude? Like, are they going to value me, or are they going to hound me for every little thing? So really identify what that looks like, and you'll be able to spot them a lot easier. And then the third step is just to start cutting. So have those hard conversations. Raise your prices if you need to raise your prices. Say no to opportunities if that's what's holding you back. And then the fourth step into pruning your business without fear is reallocating your energy. So you've let go of what needs to be let go. Now you can focus your energy on high value clients and customers and the work that actually aligns with your growth goals. So you've got this renewed energy because you've let something go that needed to go. Might be a little bit scary, but you might also find that, you've got all this renewed energy, and that's energy you can pour back into your business, into your employees. And so if you're listening to this, I want you to write down 3 things in your business that no longer serve you, whether that's a client or a particular process, an offer you might have, a task you find yourself doing. Write down 3 things. I'm sure you can think of 3 things really quickly, just those things that you just hate doing. Write those down. And then I want you to take action on it. So whether that's firing the client, raising your prices, cutting out that process, do one thing this week. It doesn't have to be something for all 3, just do one. And then I want you to share what it was. I'd love to hear what it was that you got rid of, and I'd love to hear how it made you feel afterwards. And if you need help figuring out what these things are and what those low value clients are, or what you even need to raise your prices to be in order to remain profitable, then definitely reach out to me and we can talk. All right, that's all I have this week. See you guys.